Bleep, clap, snort.
Blah.
What's going on, fine YouTube people? Welcome to the Random Things podcast on the Random Channel. Tonight, we're going to talk some topics, and we're going to play a little movie trivia, movie release date baseball. I have not made a game myself since the first time we did it, so I made 20 movies that we are going to see if these guys can get some hits. Yeah,
Can you show us? Can you show us?
Yeah,
hold it up. Hold up your paper.
Show us this paper that you printed
Show
out.
us this paper you're touting.
What reference is like?
I hear
the person who created it was a wizard.
Was his name Dan Golf the Wizard?
Dan Golf, yes.
Dan Golf the Wizard.
It's incredible that your name works like that.
Zach Offsnyder.
It's incredible. Did you come up with that though, or did somebody else say that to you? Because
I did. I came up with it.
Okay. You should have wrote Dan Golf as your name right now on your thing.
Well, I'm not dressed as the wizard right now. I'm dressed as a
gym teacher.
A gym teacher.
A Hawaiian lumberjack? I don't know.
Duggan's doing his impersonation of Bradley Cooper from the Silver Linings Playbook.
Anybody wants a chop steak?
What happens if we play Ma Chérie Amour? Are you gonna punch a hole in the wall?
I'm gonna throw batteries at Santa. That's what I'm gonna do.
Do it.
Jesus Christ.
This was I didn't really plan it off the top or anything like this, but I will tell you a funny story that happened to me last night. I was putting the baby to bed, right? And she was kind of having a hard time. So I went back in. I just had one earbud in because I was listening to a scary book, and it's like a scary short story book, right? And I was like way into it. So like I'm just rocking the baby. And then she changed positions on me to like this shoulder. And then all of a sudden the rocking chair creaked right here by my ear. And because I was listening to a scary book, I went, and the baby, like who was falling asleep, like woke up more. And she looked at me, she goes, Dante, you okay? I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm like, I just freaked myself out a little bit. No big deal.
Meanwhile, my kid woke up the other morning and he's laying there and he's like, Daddy, what's that smell? I said, what smell? And he goes, the smell coming out of my mouth. It's terrible. And I said, let me catch a whiff. And I sniff it. And I go, that's morning breath. And he goes, it's terrible. What can we do? And I said, you want to brush your teeth? He's like, yeah. I said, all right.
That's good.
Of course. Nice morning breath for a 4-year-old. Yeah. Kids got the worst breath. I don't know why.
Kids are gross. They eat fucking sand. Like sand.
Not my kid.
Your son's definitely eating sand. You just don't know it yet.
I'll ask him. And he'll be like, what's sand?
Is there sand at the daycare?
No, it's dirt.
It's
dirt.
The
playground is like 10% like that padded like track stuff.
Yeah.
Like 30% cement. Another 10% is like that AstroTurf stuff, and the rest is just dirt.
Yeah.
And all the kids go to the dirt.
All right. I have to. This is
so natural.
I have said this for years, and now I only have one kid in daycare, so I'm like, fuck it, it's not even my problem anymore. I literally, I would have gone to them myself and been like, charge all of us an extra $100 a year, all the kids that are here, and put in fucking just rubber mulch, rubber mulch, over the whole. I'm like, because I am sick of the sand coming back to my house. Because mine is exactly the same setup as yours, except that all the dirt is sand at my kid's daycare.
I think I would rather sand because this kid sweats so much, and his hands are in the dirt, and then he's like, "Oh, I'm so sweaty," and he's like, "Ugh." And then I pick him up, and it looks like he has fucking war paint.
Well, my kids come home filthy from. I mean, they come home filthy from daycare regardless. She's a baby, so she's like fucking always messy. But then I'm like, let me see your shoe, and I'm just dumping sand out like it's fucking like Aladdin. Agrabah. She's dragging it all back in my house.
Show you the world.
It's miserable.
That's fucking fantastic.
Oh man,
Duggan looks
All right.
disgusted.
Yeah, you guys live fucking awesome lives. Jesus Christ.
Duggan wants to be a dad so fucking bad.
It's the greatest thing and the worst thing that's ever happened to you.
I'm gonna go on.
let's talk about this first. This will be the good first topic. The Super Bowl movie trailer spots cost $8 million for 30 seconds.
That's $8 million frog skins.
Yep. Very
My high school band.
That's right. I wrote
That
skins
Kevin
purposely.
Duffy subbed in for one Battle of the Bands for.
That's right.
Back when he had his
I didn't have
hairstyle.
I didn't have flowing locks then. It was definitely
No,
just-
you had
it was the gel in your hair, and then you
the-
walked
the-
straight into a wall.
what I call the kicker ramp haircut.
Yes,
Yes.
that's exactly what it was. Oh man. But yeah, so $8 million for a 30-second trailer. That's fucking absurd.
I thought a couple years ago, wasn't it like crazy expensive? Like for the 50th, the 50th Super Bowl? I thought
It was
out of control.
five.
Yeah,
$5
so it's
million
only
for-
getting worse.
Oh yeah. $8 million. Like, do you even? Is it even worth it? Depending on what movies they are. Like,
It could
I
be
know-
Bud Light. It could be fucking anything. I think what are they? There's got to be like some more than others, right? Because
there's
people pay
long
attention.
ones. There's long
Yeah.
ones, man. There's ones that are like a minute and a half, and I'm just like, ooh, this is an
Popeyes
expensive
has
commercial.
one coming out with Vince Vaughn, Post Malone, Peyton Manning, Shane Gillis. There's like fucking mad people in that one. So
Is that that's the Bud Light one? Or the Budweiser?
$8 million. And then it's not even the full trailer for most of these movies. It's just the 30-second teaser that it says, see the full trailer online. Like Warner Brothers isn't even doing it. They're like, we already dropped our Superman stuff during the football season. We're not gonna drop $8 million on the fucking Super Bowl. But
supposedly we're gonna see a Marvel, the Fantastic Four one. So we'll see.
Yeah, so that's a movie that hasn't come out yet. Disney always drops some. So you'll probably see, I mean, there's a list of ones that are like almost guaranteed. You're gonna see Disney usually does like 4. They'll do one for like an animated movie.
Is it gonna be Cars? Isn't a Cars movie supposed to be coming out? Another one?
I don't know if it's a Cars. I know that they're probably gonna do one for live action Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, yeah.
They're probably gonna do one for that Elio movie that's coming out.
Did they already do How to Train Your
It's a
Dragon?
movie about microwave pizza.
How to Train Your Dragon
yeah.
is Universal, but they'll probably, I think it's Universal. Is it Universal? DreamWorks, yeah. So
Same company that made the Wild Robot.
That's Universal that owns DreamWorks, I think, though. So they're going to
Productions.
they'll probably do one for that because that's a live action movie coming out. You might see one for Minecraft because that's right around the corner, and then you'll probably see one for Thunderbolts potentially.
What do you
if they're
think?
gonna do two.
What do you think the over under is for a AI CGI of somebody who's dead or somebody who doesn't play a sport anymore? They recreate them for a fucking commercial. There's always like one of those. You're like,
Oh,
why
there's
is
definitely.
Liam Nielsen 32 in this commercial? What the fuck is going on here?
I want the return of Puppy Monkey Baby.
Oh
Puppy
man,
Monkey Baby.
Those were
Puppy
great
Monkey
commercials.
Baby. Puppy Monkey Baby.
Puppy Monkey Baby.
I showed those to my kids. They were like, "This is great."
So weird.
Oh yeah,
Like, what-
makes me
what
want
show
to drink
is this?
soda. Puppy
Yeah.
Monkey Baby.
You know what I'm doing
Watched that
Super
the
Bowl
first time, it was
Sunday?
weird. Yeah.
Nothing.
Playing
No.
hockey.
Yeah, you play hockey. You're not watching.
Tell you
What
what,
time's the
should
game?
I-
What time's the game on Super Bowl Sunday?
It's like 8:30, I think.
Too early.
I wasn't asking. Diggle already banged out and said he's not playing. He goes, "What the fuck?"
Every year, though. I mean, there's no need to complain about it, Diggle. Just say like that. I'm out. Like that's it.
Yeah. He was like, "What the fuck is up with putting a game on Super Bowl Sunday a week before Super Bowl Sunday?" And I said, "I didn't know that there was a superb owl."
Mm.
Yeah, you goddamn well knew it, and you fucking saw it, and you put it on there, and you go, "Yeah."
Yeah, bro, he doesn't.
Do you think I
in-
scheduled the
in
games?
fairness, Dan was like, "Well, the Royal Rumble is the week before, so we can't do that."
Yeah.
I love that text chat, by the way. You guys are talking about the Royal Rumble, and then Duggan's like,
Duncan wants us to watch the movie
you guys
Saturday
gonna watch
night.
Saturday night? And I'm like, the Royal Rumble? I'm like, I'll probably watch the highlights. And you're like, no, Saturday Night Live, you idiot.
Idiot.
I don't even know
was I
if it
supposed to know?
exists. I know it's on Netflix. I just don't even pay attention.
I said no. The Royal Rumble's on Peacock. Now
be honest.
this conversation again.
It was funny though.
But
In
the movie
context, it was
Saturday
funny.
night is on Netflix. Yes,
It is. But it's pretty funny because it's literally like as I'm reading that, like even still, I'm like, it still looks like he was telling us to watch the Royal Rumble on Saturday night. Oh, that's good stuff. But hey, you know what? That's a good segue. Dan, you want to talk about the Saturday Night Live movie? Go ahead.
Sure. It was fine. I'll give it that. I will say they did some really good casting when it comes to like the big names. Dylan O'Brien as Dan Aykroyd was really good. The guy they got to play Matterdine. Oh, okay. The guy they got to play Chevy Chase. He played. I think he played the Penguin in Gotham. He did a pretty good job.
He was the Slender Man.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job. The guy they got to play Belushi looked just like him. But
Except okay, tell me this, because I watched the first 10 minutes of it. Okay,
that's and all. And then a child woke up and said,
"No, I don't know. I don't even know why I stopped watching it. I did something happened, and I just left the room and didn't put it back on." But the guy that plays Belushi, it looks like he's got a fake beard.
Well, he shaves it off. That comes later in the movie where they basically make him shave it off.
Okay, so it's okay because it looks fake. Like it literally doesn't even look like a real beard.
Yeah, it looks like patch fucking.
But honestly, the movie is just like an hour and a half. It's the whole hour and a half before the first go live for Saturday Night Live, and it is just absolute mayhem. And you legit have no fucking clue what's happening. You have no clue what's going on. People are arguing with each other. Some guy's building the fucking stage out of real fucking brick. And he finishes like 30 seconds before they go live. I mean, like, there's people fighting in a loading dock for some reason. You're like, what the fuck is going on? Then all of a sudden, Andy Kaufman shows up. And then he goes away and he disappears. And then in 5 minutes, Jim Henson shows up. And I mean, there's some jokes that are in there that are fun. But I mean, it was honestly, it was too hectic and very difficult to follow everything that was happening. Oh, another great casting was whoever they got to play Billy Crystal for like the 15 seconds he was actually in it. Sounded exactly like Billy Crystal.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I saw the Andy Kaufman show up in the walk-in, and they're like, there's a donkey or a llama or something in the back, like at the loading dock. You need to get it. And it's like, why is there a real donkey? Like, why do we have money for this? He goes, like, they told me they wanted to see something they've never seen.
Yeah.
So I brought in a real donkey or like whatever. And I'm just like, all right, this is weird.
Yeah. like the trailers hooked my interest. The trailers did a good job. And I was like, I'm interested in watching that to the point that I almost bought it when it was available on like digital download.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't because it's really not that great.
Okay. Duggan, did you see it?
Yes, I did.
Did you like it?
I loved it. I thought it was fucking hilarious.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like the exact opposite of Dan.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting so mad at this fucking movie. I thought it was hilarious. Not knowing anything about the show previous history, you obviously I know the people. I have no backstory of what's going on. All I know is the lore of now is today, like Lorne Michaels, like the fucking he's up on this pedestal, so comedians say it's a nightmare for the show. So if you fucking rewind it all the way to the beginning, it's in the 70s. It's fucking hectic. Everybody's on cocaine, so everything is frantic. You're watching it being built, but there's like no communication, which isn't a bad thing. It's just Lorne Michaels. He's driving this one idea that doesn't form until the end of the fucking movie. I won't ruin it for you.
Yeah, that's the other thing. He doesn't even know what the show is.
So yeah, so as it goes on, you get introduced to everybody. So the whole so I won't go with what I loved about it. I'll go what I didn't like about it, which was only a couple of things. And one of it was how pervy Dan Aykroyd was. So if that was real life,
Oh yeah,
I'd be real concerned about how I'm in that light. He was seriously like fucking like a sex nymphomaniac,
dude.
fueled on cocaine. So
but he wasn't even the worst.
He was not the worst.
What about Milton Berle?
That whips out his fucking huge
blew
dick.
my mind. J.K. Simmons is Milton Berle, which was perfect.
Yeah.
My God.
Let's save some of it for Kevin because he likes comedy stuff. So
now I'm gonna have to see this because honestly I want to know where I fall between you two on this movie.
So going back, yeah, it was hectic and everything, but what Lauren had the idea, but he couldn't describe it to anybody. So it takes the whole movie for it to form. But what was really funny to me was even though everybody was a complete asshole, they all wanted to be on the show because they were nobodies. So Chevy Chase was chasing a fucking dream. Andy Kaufman, I think they just pulled him out of left field because I don't really understand his premise to Saturday Night Live. But I will say
he shows up an hour before from a taxi, and Lauren goes and picks him up at the fucking front door of 30 Rock.
The dude who played him and who played the character Greg from Succession, I think he did a great job because of the ending and how hippie he was of Jim Henson. Because he was just driving home like, guys, you don't understand. Muppets can be on adult TV. I really think it's possible. And Lil Michael's like, all right, yeah, we'll get it going. So I thought it was a funny movie, not knowing anything in context to the show, but it was really hypersexualized. It was cocaine fueled, which isn't a horrible thing, but it was real pervy. Like I said, Dan Aykroyd was scarily fucking pervasive in this fucking movie.
Well,
I would be writing a letter.
That premise of being super pervy didn't stop even going into the 90s.
No.
So,
but everybody was okay with it, which is obviously the time. But every scene, he's feeling up on somebody or fucking touching on someone. It's
But from cast members or helpers?
Other cast members, writers. From what I understand, though, in the early days, the writers' room, and they had writers, and then they had the repertory actors. And they wrote too, and they still do. But in the 70s, it was just an all-out fuckfest.
Yeah, big words.
Yeah. People would be there at midnight trying to fucking write stuff, and then they would take a break and go fuck in somebody's office and then come back and continue writing stuff.
So Dan, did you pick up on this too, that Lorne Michaels' ex-wife, she was fucking around with Dan Aykroyd on set. She was one of the girls. That's fucking nuts. And Lord Michaels just had that focus, that hyper drive to just, I need to get to 11:30. Let's get to 11:30, and everything.
And he let him stay on the show for the next 10 years too.
Yeah. Now the
other
thing
funny,
is,
dude. That construction worker skit is fucking hilarious.
Yeah. Now the other thing is, again, Doug and I came into it kind of not really knowing much of the backstory because it's been 50 years. It's been around for way longer than any of us have been alive. But I think I may actually have to go back and watch Saturday Night again because I did watch the 4-part docuseries celebrating the 50 years of SNL.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of gave me a better appreciation of what it turned into and where it kind of came from. And I highly recommend that docuseries. It's really good. It's 4 1-hour long episodes. And what the second episode focuses solely on, I think, more cowbell. Yeah. Just that one sketch.
Yeah.
Focuses solely on that, but gives you an idea of what it was like to write a sketch from the eyes of Will Ferrell and the mouth from Will Ferrell. But it covers auditioning and stuff for that. It covers the 11th season, which apparently was the weird season. and that was the season that had Anthony Michael Hall and
Robert
John
Downey
Lovitz,
Jr.
Robert Downey Jr.,
Yeah,
Damon Wayans.
I think so.
One of
Yes,
them.
Damon Wayans. And I mean, like, it was just an absolute fucking train wreck.
Hey, did you catch that? They did the actors in the movie. They did their audition tapes as you were walking into the set of Saturday Night Live. I thought it was pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
In the beginning.
Yeah,
Yes, I saw that. I didn't know that was them auditioning. I thought that was them like testing out their bits, but that's them auditioning.
that's what I was imagining.
Okay.
I could be wrong, but what was crazy is like, so Lauren's looking at the board. They have 3 hours of fucking shit
hours.
that they have. So you have to, all these fucking comedy things, all these music things. George Carlin was probably the low key hilarious part of that fucking movie.
Yep.
He's such an asshole.
Who plays Carlin?
Is it Captain fucking what's his name? No, it's not.
Oh, God.
They said his name.
Somebody that you've seen before, but
Yeah.
you probably don't know the name.
Okay.
I get that a lot.
Yeah, that's like John's MO.
His name was John
John
Ackerman. Holy cow.
John Ackerman plays George Carlin.
Yeah.
You don't even look like him.
Matthew Rice.
I believe it's pronounced Reese.
Right?
Rice.
Right.
Right. Shane.
You
Not
changed
right.
your name to
He was in the
Latrine?
Americans. Cocaine Bear. Scapegoat.
Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the bear. I'm kidding.
This guy played John. This guy. This guy played George Carlin.
Yeah.
He doesn't even look anything like him.
He
Yeah.
does though. When he has the 70s git on, he does.
Yeah.
Weird.
I've
It's the
seen this
chin.
dude.
It's the chin.
Usually that's like what a defining feature for people. So if you have a chin that's close enough, they can
Got
fucking.
chin.
I'll see if I can pull up an image of George Carlin.
Yeah, no, it's not the chin.
Oh, he does. Okay, you know what it is? It's the hair and the beard.
Dude,
Yeah, that's what I said.
Duffy, pull up a picture of Paul Rust as Paul Schaefer.
Hold on, let me share this first.
Paul
So
Russ-
Jonald, so the Jonald can see the.
I gotta get a drink. Perfect.
There we go. Look at this, John. I mean, he literally does look like him. I was curious how this guy was gonna pull it off, but
All right, I stand corrected. That is really good.
it is really good. But like, this is like how do I go back now? I don't know. Like this is
Jesus, that is really good.
This is what he looks like normally, though. That doesn't look anything like George Carlin. So
It
it's not
doesn't.
like,
I'm so fucking impressed.
yeah, that's pretty good. What did you say you want me to look up? Who? Matthew
So-
Rust?
No, Paul Rust as Paul Schaefer. It's horrifying.
Ugh.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. That's pretty close.
And so that's actually Paul Schaefer in the 70s in this, the one to the right where his hands are together.
He couldn't have been any closer.
Like the
to wanting to be
Polaroid.
like
yeah.
Elton John.
That
He
is
wanted to
Paul
be Elton
Rust
John
as
so
Paul
fucking
Schaefer.
bad.
It's
What?
it's horrifying.
It's so
horrifying.
scary. It's,
What a
dude,
weird looking human.
he
Yeah.
looks like a troll.
Yeah. He looks like he crawled out from under a bridge and said, "Ah, let's play some piano, everybody."
He looks like me if I grew my hair out. Now.
That's-
I mean,
I didn't want
That's
to
He
say
knows.
Sheldon, John.
Yeah, this guy.
No,
may
the
have
wo-
a-
yeah,
this guy's
the worst
nose
part
is way,
is,
this guy's nose is way more beak-like than mine.
dude,
That's-
side profile of Paul Rust's nose is rough.
okay, all right.
Yeah, check it out. Definitely
Yeah.
not worth watching.
No, I will. I didn't have time to really get into it, and I didn't want to, but now I will because you guys. Honestly, the fact that you two were kind of on different planes about it, and then we're talking so much about it in between, it makes me want to see it more because obviously
Yeah.
it's controversial. So
I'll watch it as well. I haven't watched it. I'll watch
Don't
it.
have
as
your
well.
opinion, John.
And I'll go ahead and I'll be on the opposite side of Kevin just for giggles.
Well, I'm going to ask you next week. I'm going to ask you where you stand on it first, and then I'm going to say whatever you say. So,
Yeah. So you have to agree.
That's right. All right, let's talk about the Captain America controversy.
Uh-oh.
I didn't know that there was
Anthony
any
Mackie.
controversy.
Big
Anthony
controversy.
Mackie
Lay it
talking
on me.
shit. Anthony Mackie talking some shit.
Anthony
So,
Mackie always
Yep.
talks shit.
Big,
He wasn't-
big trouble.
this is the question, though. Is it because I don't know that he was necessarily talking shit or
No.
if it's just misconstrued words, but
Was he shit talking or talking shit?
He was in Rome. He was in Rome, and he was doing a
When in
press
Rome?
briefing about Captain America.
Yeah.
And one of the questions was like asking him like, what are the what is like the attraction of this movie to somebody who's like not from America? You know what I mean? Like how would somebody who's like not American want to see this? Like want to see this
Yeah.
new Captain America movie, right? And in a nutshell, he said he goes, I wouldn't say that Captain America I wouldn't define like American like values as like what Captain America represents in this movie, or like that wouldn't be the only thing you have to take out of it. He said something like that, right? So like all these people are fucking like, I'm boycotting this movie. He doesn't even like America. Like all this stuff.
He said something along the lines of, he goes, Captain America is not defined by how America is.
Oh, that might have been what he said. Yeah.
So he's like, it's about something greater than that. It's about like a Captain America, even in the comic book, says he believes in the American way, truth, justice, and freedom, right? Which is great.
Now all I can find is is the images he said.
Yeah, which is great, except for he doesn't like America doesn't have that really.
They used to when it was just like white people. And they were old.
I gotta go.
I'm trying to find his actual comments. So, because he's now all I can find is his follow up where he was like, I wasn't like talking shit about America. I was just saying this movie has
Like,
more to offer than just
He answered the question.
It's
Exactly.
not just cheap.
Why are people that aren't from America going to want to see a movie called Captain America? And he's like, this
He goes,
is why.
yes.
Because I am a flying man with a shield that's fighting a giant hulking red fucking monster.
Did you see that
Period.
one?
Done.
Yeah.
So the annoying thing is it's hard to pull out the question that was asked, but his response was Captain America represents a lot of different things. And I don't think the term America should be necessarily one of those immediate things. It's about a man who keeps his word, who has honor, dignity, integrity. That's what he was saying to those people. Because I think the question was, if it's only about representing America, why would people from other countries want to go see this movie? And that's why. So he was trying to clarify that it's not just about that. And
He should have
again,
looked into it.
yeah, all these pieces. But this is the thing, right? You're out there representing this movie. Even if you get a question like that, like, shouldn't your first thought be like, how do I not fuck this up?
There's no way. There's absolutely zero way.
Just go, yes.
You say, pass.
Yeah. You should be like John said, you should want to see it because it's a great action movie where I'm fighting the fucking Red Hulk. So
Red Hulk, first time ever.
That's right. So,
Played by Eric Bana.
Harrison Ford, baby.
Oh, speaking of which, John, have you heard the news?
No.
Eric Bana is joining the podcast next
Eric
week.
Bana's Hulk is coming back, and so is Ed Norton's Hulk
Just
and Ruffalo's Hulk, all in one movie.
Are they?
World War Hulk.
Yes.
How the fuck are they gonna swing that?
Don't know.
Is that real?
Yeah, that's the
Is that a real
dumbest
story?
that's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I didn't
Love
see
it.
that story. Did you put that on our Instagram?
Nope.
Yeah, that's probably good. 'Cause I don't think it's a real story.
Dumbest shit.
I just saw that. If this is real, John's gonna be fucking pissed.
I would be.
Look at this though. Ready? This is what I'm talking about because this is the blow up now. Because all these people are saying they're going to boycott this Captain America movie now. They're like, we should boycott this Captain America movie. Which, like, honestly, dude, if you're upset about this, you were probably going to boycott it anyways. But look at this. He hates America. Like these are like YouTube videos that are just blowing up about this shit.
That's ridiculous.
Mackie walks it back.
So,
Brave New World. It said there was one on the side that said Brave New World Dead on Arrival.
yeah, but honestly, this movie had a complete reshoot from ground up, right? So this movie is gonna have to make $1 billion in order.
So they basically filmed it twice.
Right. So which means the budget's probably $450 million for this fucking movie. So
Sure, we can probably find that information.
so they're not going to be able to. Like, this movie wasn't going to make money anyways. This is literally, from all accounts, from what they've said, is they just want this to be a well-received movie, so that they realize like Marvel's back at making like quality movies that people are going to want to see again. Right?
Why is everything red?
They're in the red.
They literally on IMDb they changed all the colors. You know how normally things are yellow?
Yeah.
Because the Hulk is red, I'll show you. They changed everything. And hold on, I'll go back to show you what like a normal, like this is what normal looks like. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain, it's a pretty fun movie on Peacock.
Really?
All
yes. But you go to Brave New World.
Hold on, time out. I don't want to skip over that. Was that Conan O'Brien?
Yes, it was. Yeah. Conan O'Brien's a dad. He basically runs like a Bass Pro Shop.
Dude, he's got the sickest beard.
He's got
That
a
is
sick
awesome.
beard. Look at that.
That's incredible.
I see that, I'm like, oh, hold up. We're not skipping over this.
What do you mean Conan O'Brien? That looks
Hold
like
on.
John. That's John.
Yeah, that is John.
Hold on. You guys ready? I'll show you guys the trailer real quick. You'll like
Yeah,
it.
go ahead. Little
All
trailer
right,
reaction in the middle of this.
All right. Let me know if you cannot hear it.
What?
I can hear it.
We're good.
Is that?
Yes, it is.
What the hell were you doing? You're 3 hours late.
Dad, you don't understand. The car was busted, so we had to shred.
Why are your lips red? Were you eating a snow cone?
That's a really good guess.
What kind of adults rollerblade?
The police are here, and they're saying that you bought alcohol for minors.
Thanks, boys.
In Europe, the drinking age is like 10.
They could have been European.
What made you think they were European?
They had a certain je ne sais quoi.
I think one of them was eating pain au chocolat.
Guys, everyone thinks we're losers, but that's about to change. I know where the treasure of Foggy Mountain is.
From when we were kids?
We are looking at 100 mil.
$100 million?
It'd be like, I mean, I know it's more than this, but at least $1 million each.
Significantly more.
What are we waiting for?
The cute guys that came in earlier, I didn't see nobody cute.
The ginger looked like a colonial ghost. Glasses looked like Tim Burton drew him. And then the short one, we probably were the same size bra.
They had a treasure map with like an X on it.
We gonna steal that map.
That is a full-on hawk.
Hey, buddy. Does it not know it can fly?
Why did it walk away with an attitude? Everyone is after this treasure.
We deserve that.
You deserve it?
Yeah.
Three white guys whose biggest issue is what? Growing up?
It's
No, I
not.
feel like it's more nuanced
way
than that.
You just hit a woman!
I apologize for him. I, for one, would never.
Oh my God.
So I met one woman. That's not in the grand scheme.
Oh my
This is
God.
a scary cult, and we're waiting for the other shoe to drop. We're in a
Yeah.
The baby mask.
Insane night. Guys, why are we tied up?
I'd rather die than live without you boys.
Oh my! Is this a movie?
Yes, it is.
Guys, look.
Dude, that's the treasure door.
Open it. Get the money. It's not worth it.
Yo, what? I love when people scream. That's the funniest shit.
So it was actually pretty good. And those three guys, the three main guys, are actually writers currently on SNL. And it was recommended because I watched that docuseries on Peacock, and I said, I've seen some stuff on like Instagram from these guys, and they're pretty funny. And this movie is actually really, a fun time. It is absolutely wild, but real fun.
It looks good.
All right.
Cool.
Recommend.
Your password. I'll watch it.
All right. So here we go. Brave New World is just
Red.
like everything is red.
Ugh.
It's like black
And this is-
background. Everything is red.
Why is that a problem?
You know,
Nothing. It's just interesting that this is how hard they went into it.
All the movies do that. Did you not see that?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say
Whatever.
this, and I can't believe
He
I'm going to say
goes,
it.
what?
I just like this gimmick. I don't like this gimmick at all, and that's usually somebody else's take on that. That shit.
You know what my phone does that's like similar to that, that's wicked annoying? I don't remember what my old background was, right? But whatever my background is determines what color my text bubbles like come up as.
Oh, like fucking 2004?
I guess so,
Interesting.
because like I changed to this photo.
Well, you should get an Apple. That's your fucking problem.
No, fuck that
Yeah.
shit.
He
Yeah,
makes
we don't
our
have that.
group
I don't
chat
ride.
green.
I don't ride with that shit. But the
We can
I
now get
changed-
Starlink.
I changed to this photo of my kids, which you can see they have a lot of blue in the background of like with their outfits,
Yeah.
and for some reason that changed my text to blue. Like I
Oh.
have blue text with you guys.
Interesting.
And I don't know why, but that happened.
Duffy, to answer your question before we went down a spiral that took us to Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain. $180 million is the estimated budget for Brave New World.
Dude, that has to be the budget of the new version of it. They filmed it twice.
That's
So
crazy.
it can't be. It's even if you want to tell me that it was $100 million before they scrapped it, it was $180 million. That's 280. That's still, regardless. This movie, I don't expect them to even expect it to break even. I think they just literally want have it be a well-received movie that propels them into the shit that's coming out this summer.
And,
You know.
and at the same time, all the people that said that they were going to boycott this movie were never going to see this movie
100%.
in the first place.
100%.
At least in the theaters.
Until they
No.
see the popcorn bucket, and they're gonna be like, "I need that."
What's the popcorn bucket?
It's a
Collapsible
tray.
shield.
It's just a shield?
Collapsible
Yeah,
shield. So
each
it's the
shield.
Captain America shield, and then it has on the back end collapsible bucket.
Popcorn bucket. Yeah.
To the point that I may. When does it come out?
February 14th, 15th.
February 14th. I may go in the morning when AMC opens and pick up some buckets for you boys.
Ah, fantastic.
If you do,
I
I'll
was just
appreciate
about
it.
to ask you.
I'll give you
Because
some money.
I don't want to take a gamble because we didn't get the Deadpool buckets because
Yeah,
we went to a later
Yeah.
show. I might
Yeah.
have to go in and be like, 4 popcorn buckets, please.
You gotta
What
build
movie you
people
seeing?
up and
I'm
just
not-
eat real fast for everybody.
Who said that I had to see a movie to get it?
Exactly. We watch people walk in there, buy the bucket.
Well, the
and leave.
concessions are
Oh,
one thing.
wait
the
a
movies
second.
is another thing.
They have to scan your ticket.
Or you have to buy a
Scan your ticket
right?
at the door.
Dude,
But if I
we
walk-
watch-
yes.
I bet you if you walked in and say, I just want to go buy the popcorn buckets, they'll be like, yeah, all right, you're going to make money, go. But
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm just picking up the popcorn bucket so I can get the popcorn buckets early so I can come back and see it later.
this is
You
pretty
guys
cool.
are still gonna make money off me. Don't worry.
Yeah, you just walk in, free bucket.
Dude, I need that in my life.
And
Where
it's
it's
just a all right. My only concern with it is how easily is this thing collapsing? Because what if it's full of popcorn and all of a sudden you like just take your hand off for a second, the fucking thing
So-
drops.
Well, it looks like there's
So
gridlocks.
being a semi-engineer, I can see that you have to twist it to lock it into place.
Ah, yes, I see those now. I thought that
Yeah.
was just a cool rivet design.
You got to grab it, stick, and twist it.
Love it.
The old dick twist.
All right. Okay. Moving on from Captain America, we'll go into this. And we were talking about X-Men all day, so it's perfect. The Russo brothers supposedly are the people who directed, obviously, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Civil War, Avengers, Infinity War, Avengers Endgame. They're coming back for the next 2 Avengers movies. Supposedly, Marvel is tapping them to be the people who write and direct all of the X-Men movies, or at least the first batch of X-Men movies coming into this new.
Well, my question was, because while you guys were talking about this and different castings for different people, is this going to be like the teenage X-Men, or is this like a grown adult set of X-Men? Because it makes
No idea, John.
Teenage Mutant
Ninja
Ninja
X-Men,
X-Men.
Ninja X-Men.
which still describes Kurt Wagner, Nightcrawler.
My preference is I'd want to see them a little fucking war torn. Give them a few battles so they're already like it's already established. I don't want to see them new. I want to see them already be a
I mean, do you want to see him post Sentinel or pre Sentinel? That's where things start going fucking south for them.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, there's some continuity issues though, right? Because like
100%.
like obviously there are, but like even in Deadpool, right? Deadpool and Wolverine, he's like the Logan from my universe is the Logan from fucking Logan, like the guy who dies, right, with X-22 and shit.
Yeah.
How come X-22 gets purged and put into fucking the other world then?
Probably because Logan was not supposed to sacrifice himself, and him dying was the death of an anchor being, and then that entire timeline where she lived got purged and thrown into the fucking
Okay,
void.
I guess that makes sense. But Deadpool still kicking around because also Charles Xavier is supposed to be dead, but in Deadpool 2, you see Charles Xavier like in the fucking wheelchair, like it's all good.
So, maybe some time has passed.
I mean, it would have to be a lot of time. Charles Xavier's wicked old and dies in fucking Logan. So like,
yeah, because isn't the Deadpool 2 Xavier James McAvoy?
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like again, that's why I think the best thing they could do is start totally fresh with new X-Men. Don't get Hugh Jackman back or any of that shit. If you want Deadpool to be in other movies, that's fine. That's like one character you can pull over to the Avengers world, which he's already jumped to anyways to interview to try to be an Avenger. So
well, because you already know he's going to be in Secret Wars and that. So
right.
So we already know that.
Right, and if Hugh Jackman wants to come over to that one, that's fine too.
Right.
But
Well, that's where Hugh Jackman currently is.
Yeah.
He at the end of Deadpool
he's in
Wolverine,
Deadpool's world.
he basically gets to stay with Deadpool.
Right.
Yeah. Which is the Avengers world.
No, it's not. The Avengers are in a different world.
Oh wait, no, right.
Which
he
is-
used
that's
the
right, yes.
Time Turner thing. That's a Harry Potter thing.
The Time Turner.
He used
I was just watching that last night
he
with
used
my kids.
Cable's wristwatch, if you will.
And he broke it.
to
3
go and
turns,
interview.
Miss Granger. 3 turns.
Yeah.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. No, I think the best way you could do it is you introduce X-Men who live in the Avengers universe that are not the X-Men that Deadpool would have interacted with.
So you pick up the Dazzler.
Yeah, but I mean, anybody. I mean, you could have Deadpool pop over for no reason, right? It could. You don't even have to explain it. All of a sudden, Deadpool's here, and you can just be like, "Yeah, I just kind of turned the page and jumped into this comic book."
Yeah.
Be accurate, right?
Right. And that's like without any explanation. If you want Deadpool to be in there as like your in between character, whatever. But I think the best thing they could do is have brand new characters, brand new actors, and start from scratch and have them be part of the main timeline of the MCU. You know, whatever world all of our heroes live in, that's the world that the fucking X-Men need to live in.
But what have they been doing all this time when Loki was doing shit and Thanos was fucking shit
That's
up?
my fucking question.
They were handling stuff in upstate New York.
I mean, too much stuff is going on in New York for them not to be running into each other.
Right.
I
New
agree.
York is nuts. It's pandemonium. How do people live in New York?
They should.
I mean, it could be as simple as all of these events. I mean, if you think about it, like they wouldn't have gotten involved in things with Sokovia in Avengers 2, right? No need for them to have gone there because the Avengers were already there, right? Why would they have gone to Sokovia?
Oh, I don't know, because the Scarlet Witch and fucking Quicksilver, because those are technically mutants.
They weren't mutants yet. They didn't use that word yet.
Yeah, they were specially powered people.
Beauties.
But
you know,
but you could say New York for sure. Like they should have gotten involved in New York, but you could easily wrap that up by having a contingent of the fucking aliens who escaped New York City flying off into northern New York, and then all of a sudden fucking
get their asses obliterated.
And all of a sudden they get fucking picked up by the fucking Blackbird. Like
No, not even that. Not even that. They're flying over upstate New York, and you just see one beam from Cyclops just
Cuts it down.
they just whomp them out of the sky.
Or they're flying and then it gets real dark and fucking storms just floating there waiting for them.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, I would like to see a fastball special with Wolverine just ripping through the fucking sky. Like
Just
the
gets
ball is
caught.
gonna hurt.
You
like a
could
son
cover
of a
you
bitch,
could
but
cover it up
still.
because you could say that they were only dealing with mutant problems, but you could also tie it in that like there have been a few mutants. Like you could have Magneto and Xavier being old, but you could say the constant blips and the constant use of the Infinity Gauntlet twice on Earth, 3 times on Earth, have caused a wave of fucking
cosmic energy.
Cosmic energy to fly through people, which have activated all their X genes.
People came back, but they didn't come back the same.
Well, then you can go ahead and tie in that silly fucking movie, The Eternals, into this because it makes sense where the genetic manipulation was happening.
Right.
There
They
you
even
go.
use that in that movie. In that movie, they say mutations. They say it specifically. So
I know Dan doesn't feel so good about that. I mean, I feel the same way. I mean, it's okay.
Eternals was atrocious.
yeah, it's bad.
The worst Marvel movie ever made.
Although I do
wasn't
like
that bad.
it's
Yes, it
it's pretty bad. I like is her name Gemma? What's that actress's name? Is it Gemma Chang? Whoever played Cersei, whatever her fucking name was in it.
Sure.
She was pretty good. I thought she was good, and Kamal Nanjiani was awesome. But the rest,
Well,
of the,
yeah.
the rest
He
of the
was the only
characters,
good thing about it.
he was great. The rest of the characters were terrible. So-
Gemma Chan.
Chan, yes. What did I
Richard
say?
Madden was
Chang.
bad.
I don't even think I said Gemma. I don't know
did.
what name I just gave her. All right.
You did.
I
You
mean,
had
I
it.
would love-
You had all but one letter.
I added
correct.
a G.
You
know
added
the
a
problem-
G.
the one thing that I wanted to see in that movie that just wasn't there is the biggest cock tease for
Tits.
the Black Knight.
what?
Besides that, the
Alright,
Black
yeah.
Knight with Kit Harington, the biggest cock tease for him. Right, I was like, you bring in the Black Knight. He is such a great fucking character. Right, and they're
Man,
like, nah.
You love the like weird fringe fucking characters. Like you're like he showed up in a couple issues of Thor.
What are you talking about? Black Knight has been a prevalent character throughout history.
Yeah, I
of the
know,
Marvel
but
universe.
like,
Then
but
he's not really fringe,
he's
is
not,
he, Kevin?
though. He is
Is
fringe.
he's not really fringe, is he?
He's fringe.
He's
Dan,
not.
Dan, do you know who that is?
No idea.
No idea. That's
Are you talking about The Rock in the Shazam universe?
no. That's
Black
the,
Adam?
You mean Sinbad?
yeah,
Sinbad universe.
the Rock
You
Eternal.
mean
I am Shazam.
Shazam?
Shazam?
Kazam.
Kazam?
Kazam.
Shazam.
Who is it?
Sinbad.
All right, let's play some movie release date baseball.
Take me up to the ball.
All right, you guys ready to play?
No.
Well, you
Yeah.
better be. Here's your first movie, and like I
Hold
said,
on.
I
Are you going to be using the digital score sheet, or are you going to be using the paper one?
I'm using the paper score sheet today.
I don't know if I can trust your math skills.
You can trust it.
I've seen you
Are we
get
doing
I
things
saw-
single?
I
Are we
saw
doing
Dan
single,
doing
double,
his-
triples?
I saw it. Yeah, I got it all.
I got it right here on the paper sheet.
I got it right here.
I like it.
That's where I put my grocery list.
No, it's all
Oh,
good.
yeah.
You don't have to see
Trusty.
it. Ready? I'll show you guys a little bit. I've been the movies behind it, so you can't see it. But
I can't see that.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
looks great.
Wow.
Beautiful. I'm proud of you. Kevin. I
Wow.
like that.
yeah, I got it.
There's not even
Lines.
lines separating strikeouts, single, double, triple,
I don't have
home
to.
runs.
Those are
Yeah.
underneath it. Underneath it, I'm gonna carry it down so that I know for
Yeah.
the next one what happens.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't worry.
Wow.
He's got to figure it out.
I gotta figure it out. And if it doesn't work out, then we'll all know that it was your fault for not sending me that score sheet earlier. All right. Here you go. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. Let's log into my email. I'll pull up-
Just do
No,
your
no.
fucking paper. Just do your paper, Kevin. Just do your paper.
I like
Because
it.
it's gonna
Do
take too
paper,
long. We're gonna be
paper,
sitting here with
paper,
the thumbs up our asses doing nothing.
Nope.
Well,
Like
he's
the
controlling
Eagles when
the
they play the
Super
Super Bowl.
Bowl.
Oh, now he's mad.
No choice.
I'm not
The
mad.
Just
You
like
know-
the Eagles when they play the Super Bowl, buddy.
I'm only
Thumbs
not
up the
doing
ass
it.
is
I
doing
was just
nothing.
gonna do it. I'm only not gonna do it because I don't want to have to get my other device to like check myself in for fucking
Pull up the device.
for Yahoo. It's like, are you sure it's you? Yeah, it's me. All right, here we go. Your first movie is
Moneyball.
Oh, I love Moneyball.
me too. When did Moneyball come out? Dan.
Brad Pitt. 15.
2015. Okay. Duggan.
I'm gonna say 12.
2012.
Yeah.
17.
Wait. You said 12, Duggan?
Yeah.
Okay.
17.
17.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
you tell me to wait.
So based on our new score sheet here, right? That is Dan and John with a strikeout.
Sorry, we can try to do math here. Hold on.
No? You better get that off the screen, goddammit. But
I couldn't
Duggan out of the gate hits a triple.
I like how he has to sit there, line it up, go, yeah, he hits a triple.
No,
Right,
it's not that. It's easy. It's easy to do the math. I just gotta in my head think like.
So what did it come out in 2011?
It did.
Okay.
But Dan, you know what? I'm gonna use your sheet. Let me use your sheet. It's all right. If it's what you want so bad.
Well, here's the thing. I couldn't figure out a way that like Duggan got a triple, and then it just tabulates how many singles, doubles, and triples you got at the bottom. That's all it does.
I like it.
So it's not actually able to like push people around, but it gives us more of just like hit, home run, out. Know what I'm saying?
It breaks it down more.
I don't remember my password for.
Yeah, you confused me more with what you just said.
So it doesn't matter. We're
Kevin,
gonna
just use your brain, and every time you have to add it up, we'll just toss this up on the screen.
I don't have to add it up. I just wanted to make sure that I had all the numbers right. So it's all good. All right, here we go. Second movie.
Question.
Second movie. Airplane. When did Airplane come out? Dan.
1980.
1980?
Sure.
Okay. Duggan.
I'm gonna say 86.
1986. Okay.
84.
84,
Yeah,
John.
I like that
All right. Dan hit a home run.
Nice.
1980.
That was a guess.
So there's a home run for Dan. That's 1 point. 1 point there. You guys struck out. So,
Bat 1,000.
all right,
You're
next up. Walk the line.
This is a good movie too.
It is a good movie.
Oh.
I'll go first. I'm gonna guess 2008.
2008.
Yeah.
See, I was gonna say 2006.
You guys think it's that early?
Yeah.
I think.
Dan, you go with 2006?
Correct.
Because he had a good streak with like We Own the Night and like this other movie. He was firing all around the same time.
At the same time, he's looking very young in this.
Oh yeah, he's for sure young. This is definitely early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got, John?
2010.
2010. Okay.
Which is way earlier than I still thought it was. But still.
All right, 2010, John, you struck out. That's 3 strikeouts in a row.
Oh, so I don't have to play anymore, right?
Duggan, you hit a single with 2008, so you got a man. You got a man on the corners.
Nice first.
Dan, you hit a triple. So it was 2005.
Good.
There's
old
a lot more.
2005.
There's a lot more like keeping track of what people are doing, playing it this way. But there might only be like a couple points at the end too. So. Home Alone 2.
I know this for a fact.
You should never say that because then you're giving everybody else points.
Make him reverse. Make him reverse.
Then I shall keep my guess to myself till the end.
I will also reserve until Dan goes.
You will also what?
Reserve.
You're like burped in the middle of that.
1993.
No.
1993.
Fuck up, Dan.
1993. Okay.
Dan, higher or lower than 93?
I'm not telling you.
Let's see. Home Alone 2. I don't know. I'm gonna say 96.
No, definitely not.
96. That's a second strikeout.
Home Alone 1 came out in 1990. At that time, Kevin McAllister was 8 years old. He says so when he speaks to the cashier. Then
listen, I am telling you
God,
right
I
now.
want the fucking background.
Stop
Give us the year.
Yeah, just give me the
Give
goddamn
us the
movie.
year.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You forget it. You want to go all
92.
fucking Jesus Christ high and mighty.
1992.
1992. Okay. That is all right. We got 92. So John, you struck John, what'd you say? I'm sorry,
93.
Yeah, you said 93.
93. That's a
I was
triple.
way up.
If you tell me I struck out when I was a year off, I'm gonna say you're fucking breaking the game.
It's a triple. It's a triple. Duggan, you struck
Yeah, I was
out. I'm
way.
sorry.
Yeah.
But you still got one more strikeout. You still got guys on the base, so you're good there. Dan, you got it on the nose, so you just hit a 2-run homer. So that'll get you to.
I came right out and I said that I knew when it came out.
That's a home run. It'll get you to 3 runs so far.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about getting the triple. So.
As you should, because you did.
I was pulling for Duggan to load the bases. I wanted him to get a grand slam there. But all right, here we go. Next up, Alien vs Predator. Whoever wins, we lose. That's the actual tag of this movie.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to take a shot and say 2012.
2012.
I was thinking way earlier than that, in out of absolutely no knowledge, 2001.
Oh God, no.
1?
That's not right. 2010.
Oh, I like it, John. You hover right around me. You keep it in.
Well, it's either it's a single one way or it's a single the other.
Map it out.
Yeah.
Well, you got Duggan and John both struck out, and Dan got a single because it was 2004.
Was it really?
Mhm.
No. No.
Okay.
Some bullshit. I feel like this is the Chiefs all over again.
All right, here we go. This is I know this is a favorite movie. Maybe not a favorite movie, but John at least likes this movie.
I know this movie. I
love this movie.
I literally watched a
this
clip of this movie today.
So who's the bottom left? I see Emilio. I see Kiefer. I see Charlie Sheen. Who's the one on the bottom left?
Is that like Dermot Mulroney or some shit?
That does not look like Dermot.
I know, but I think it is him.
Is top left
Yeah, I think
John
you're right.
Wilson?
Kevin.
Top left?
Top
Who's
left
top
is
left?
Lou Diamond Phillips, isn't it? Or are you going like turning? It's your like their left.
Above Kiefer Sutherland is who you're talking about?
Yeah.
That's Lou Diamond Phillips.
Oh. All right.
No, John, if you think you know it, go left.
All right.
I don't know it.
Oh.
All right, let's see. What do you got there, Dano?
88.
Okay.
I'll stick with it. I don't know. I think it was actually later than that, but whatever.
He's writing in pen, so make him scribble it out.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks. Duggan.
For some reason, I don't know. I want to say like 94.
94.
See, that's where I was going in the area of
Yeah. What year did Men at Work come out?
I think that was 89.
Late 80s.
I'm gonna go with 96.
It's because after I said 88, I was feeling more of a 91, but I'll stay with my 88. Whatever. I don't care.
Okay. Well, we got 2 strikeouts from Duggan and John, and Dan with a 2-run home run because it was 1988.
This is bullshit.
I don't know how you fucking know.
I'm glad I stuck with 88.
This is bullshit.
Like,
All right.
You've never even seen these movies.
I have seen Young Guns, and I've seen Home Alone 2. I have not seen Alien versus Predator, though.
You've never seen it.
It's the if you had to pick which one out of the 3 not to watch, it's definitely Alien vs. Predator. All right, here we go. G.I. Jane.
Ooh.
Gross.
What do you mean gross? To me, more is hot.
It's a
Even
terrible
with
movie.
no hair.
It's a terrible movie.
Look at this. Look at the marketing. They're like, she's bald, but you can see her nipple.
I didn't even notice that until you said it.
2002.
I always notice nipples. 2002, John?
Yeah.
I think it was earlier than that.
I'm gonna say 99.
Duggan says 99.
That I want to go 98.
Oh, I wrote that in the wrong place. 98, Daniel?
Yeah. But I feel like it
All
was
right.
97.
Well, what are you sticking with? What is it? Give me your
98.
answer. 98. All right. So John struck out again.
Oh, Jesus.
Duggan hit a double,
Dude,
and Dan hit a triple. It is 1997.
So I was right with 97. Damn it.
All right.
I'll take my triple. Whatever.
I like playing this way, but I realize that the issue is I'm like carrying the runs over and down, I'm like crossing off lines specifically where you guys have like basically left men on the bases. Like that's where it gets to be a pain in the ass. There's got to be a better score sheet than this. Even better than
Yeah,
this.
when you do it online, it tallies it for you.
Even Dan's.
Well, now I have a week to actually get it, so we cancel out who you have on base.
Right. That's the tricky
I have
part.
a week to work on it.
All right. Yeah. You perfect this. All right. Men in Black 2.
Oh, 2.
2008.
2008.
I want to say that was maybe 2003.
I'm saying 3 as well.
2003.
Yeah.
Are we locking in that?
I'll do 3. Yeah, I'll do 3. 2003.
2003. Okay.
Like it's an automatic. Sorry, Dan.
No, because I feel like Men in Black 1 was like 2000 or 2001. And
Well,
then
he
Men in
sings
Black
the
2
song.
Men in Black 2 came out pretty quick after that, and then Men in Black 3 was like
What do you think you see? You did not see.
8,
All right.
9 years later.
So John struck out again.
Typical.
Duggan knocks in his guy that was on second with his triple, so he's got a run on the board. Dan
So that means
also
that
got a triple.
I also got a triple, and I
You
still
knocked
have
a
a guy on
in, so
third
you have-
base.
You have 6 runs, Dan, and a guy on base.
We're not concerned
On
with
third,
the
a guy on third.
Story. We want John to get
So what was the correct answer?
It came out in 2002.
2002. Okay.
Mhm.
So that means that Men in Black 1 came out in 2000?
No, Men in Black 1's probably
97. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
there was a big gap. Big gap.
There was a big gap. And then when did Men in Black 3 come out?
2009.
2008.
2012.
Oh, wow.
97 to 02 to 12. I knew that there was like I knew that there was like 10 years between 2 and 3.
Dan, Duggan, John, did you ever see any movie?
It's not the fact that whether I've seen them, Kevin. It's whether I can remember the fucking year that they came out.
Listen,
John,
John, you're trying to think of you need to think about when you remember the movie.
When you remember the
last
movie, when you remember either seeing it or seeing commercials for it, and wrap your head, try and think back to what you were doing in your life.
What was I
like,
doing when Men in
like
Black
G.I.
2 came
Jane?
out?
I have
Feel
never
good.
seen G.I. Jane, but I remember my parents watching it or renting it from like Blockbuster or something,
John
and me
was
thinking like
traveling
that's
during
fucking
those times.
stupid.
He didn't have a chance
So I
to
didn't watch it, but I was like, at what age would I have been thinking G.I. Jane was a stupid fucking movie? And I
Had to
was
be late
like,
90s.
about 11. And I went with 98, 97, whichever I went with, whatever. That's where I'm going. John, try and think more like that.
Yes.
Skate
Think of
better.
where John was when these movies would have come out.
Yeah, okay. We'll give that a go.
All right,
was
here,
Gary?
try it with this one.
Ooh.
Back to the
All
Future
right.
3.
I was a child.
Probably a little more specific than that. Dan, why don't you go first?
Fuck.
I want to say 89. I don't care if Dan wants to go first.
That's so wrong.
You saying 89?
It's
Yeah.
not, but it's not. It's
Okay.
close.
I don't care. I don't have time.
But it's just which way do I want to go? Because my gut tells me 1990.
Yeah, I'm changing mine. I want to go 1990. Fuck that.
You going 90?
Dan's taking long. You gave me a clue, so we're going 90.
93.
It was 88.
Well, it's a good thing you changed, Duggan, because it's 2 home runs. So
1990.
So 1990 on the dot, and Duggan knocks in. You have 3 points, three runs now, Duggan. Dan has now gone up to 8. And
Dan.
Jonald, you got a single.
So John, Back to the Future 1 came out in 1985. It
Right.
took, I believe,
1 or 2 years for the second
2
one.
years.
Yep.
So I believe from 85 to 87 was 1 to 2. And
Yep.
then there was a gap. There was a pretty big gap, even though they knew
They were
going to 3.
Yeah.
Dude, I am pretty sure that I didn't watch Back to the Future 3 till like 97. So,
Well, it's definitely the worst one.
so
But
and
have
I-
you ever watched 1 and 2 and then gotten to the end of 2 and then been like, fuck, now I have to watch 3?
Yeah.
no.
I love
It's a trap.
David
It is a
Jones.
trap movie.
3's not that great.
Love
Mm-mm. All right. So that clears these ones. That's the hardest thing is I'm literally like, okay, those runs are all gone now. So I gotta go like this, like
All there was
this.
a device.
He doesn't even have the device.
I don't have the device has not been perfected yet. It will be next week. Duggan, as soon as I perfect it, I will ship it off to you for use.
Ship out to Boston.
What I'm doing now is I'm just circling the ones that I know are points that I'm bringing down to the end. So here we go. This is actually one of my favorite movies.
Ooh, Legend of Ball.
John, didn't you use this one?
No.
Did you?
Nope.
Because I don't remember what you two used. I only have the list saved of the ones that I did, and I can kind of remember ones. Like a couple action movies popped up, and I'm like, oh, I think we already did that one. But
I see Brad Pitt, but I don't know the faces of those other 2 men.
you definitely know the face of the man in the middle. You just don't know you do.
Yeah.
The man in the
Anthony
middle?
Hopkins? No.
It's
Oh, that's
Hopkins. It's
yeah.
Hopkins.
That's Hopkins?
Yep.
I was trying to remember that movie live.
Fuck, he looks young.
He plays an
And
old.
with hair and a
Yep.
mustache. Who's the guy on the right?
I don't know what that guy's name is, but he popped up in a lot of shit in the like. In
Alden
the,
Palmer.
you know what he was in?
Oh.
You know what he was in? He was in, and I this is like another like random movie. You probably wouldn't even seen it. Did you ever see Benny and June with Brett
No.
with
I know.
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp. I know that.
That's
No.
this dude plays June's older fucking brother in that movie, and then he's in a bunch of shit like that. But
Oh. Based off of the face of Brad Pitt and the youngness of Sir Hopkins in the middle, I am going to make a wild guess for a movie that I've never heard of and say 1981.
No.
What year did you say, Dan? 81?
he said
Yeah.
81.
I was like, no.
I'm going to go on the limb and say 1997.
1997.
No. Yeah, 97.
I'm gonna split the difference here in the middle and go 93.
Yeah, I think I'm too high, John. Yeah, I think you're more close. I think I'm too high.
It's. I've never seen the movie. I know of the movie, and based on how young Brad Pitt is and Hopkins is, 93 feels right.
Yeah, I was thinking like Interview with the Vampire.
Okay. Well, Dan, that's your first strikeout. First strikeout.
Well, I have nobody on base though, right? So
no,
it
you
doesn't
don't.
matter.
So you're good there. But Duggan, you got a single.
Oh.
And Jonald with a triple, which bats in a run.
Yeah, John.
Oh,
Oh, my brain hurts. It hurts so much.
Yep. So you got a guy on third.
It's a 92.
It was 1994.
94.
Yeah.
I looked it up. Aiden Quinn is whoever that guy is.
All right. This next movie I've added because I saw it on like a date. I saw it on a date with Sarah.
Oh, so
and-
that means that it was
No,
after.
Yeah, you're right. I just totally gave you at least a range. I shouldn't have done that, but it doesn't matter. But I only added it because of how much I like to say Barcelona.
Vicky, you went and saw this
I saw Vicky Cristina Barcelona
on a date.
I did.
All right. So, based on this information that I
Hey, let me
have-
tell you something. Hold on. Because while it seems like I took my wife to see a
Barcelona.
really like lame fucking love story, you have Javier Bardem, fucking what's her nuts on the top here? I can't remember her name. The chick from Blow.
Penelope Cruz.
Penelope Cruz and Scarlett Johansson and the chick who's not as attractive as those two that's also in it. So,
Maggie Gyllenhaal.
no. Oh, God, what a turnoff that would be.
Oh, his stomach. Oh.
Trying to hold back the puke, but it's coming out my nose.
Based on the information that Kevin has given me, I'm going to go and say 2006.
2006.
So Duffy and his wife are like high school sweethearts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Right.
I was the summer removed from high school, but yes.
Still counts. You said 2006. Duffy's 38.
You don't even have to figure it out. We graduated high school in 2005. So it was the summer of 2005 that they started dating. So this was within the first year of their courtship that this came out, that he was still willing to go see this movie in the theaters.
It's not necessarily the first year, just because I went to
but that's what I'm going with.
2007. I'm going 2007.
Okay.
I have absolutely nothing to go on. I've never seen this movie.
I didn't even know this movie existed. It's Barcelona.
Barcelona.
Nobody says it like that. Nobody says it like that.
They
Nobody.
say it like that in Barcelona.
No, they don't.
No.
Maybe people with a lisp do, but not.
All right,
Duggan, what's your guess?
I like 07 too. Fuck it.
07. Okay. All right. So Dan, that's a double. Still on base.
Triple
John
for the other guys.
knocked in another run with another triple, back-to-back triples, knocked in back-to-back runs for you. Still got a guy
Guys,
on base.
I'm coming back.
That's two. And Duggan, you also got a triple and knocked in another guy for yourself too.
Woohoo!
So it was 2008, everybody, if you couldn't figure out the math.
And you got a guy on base still there. So that's great.
That's why I was doing math, man. I was like, okay, so he's 38.
Like, my brain's
Carry the one.
hurting. This was
Still
John
fast.
John trying to figure it out.
Yeah. I know for a fact that that Dan and most likely Duggan love this movie, but I don't know that you guys know exactly the year it came out. So
Miracle.
I fucking love Miracle. This is such a
I
good
do too.
movie.
Oh
As you know, I am a great hockey fan.
God.
You look like you would be, though.
I'm aware. 1998.
1998.
Yep.
All right, enough with the fucking grunting and gurgling. What do you
Sorry. He was in the 2000s. Duffy, we were still in high school.
It doesn't have to do with me. Okay.
Well,
Vicky
you were
Cristina-
with me. You were with me.
You shouldn't have known Vicky Cristina Barcelona was something I saw with Sarah. That was a slip up on my part.
Yes, it was. That was your fault. 110% your fault. 2004.
Yeah.
Okay. Duggan, what are you going with? 2004?
Just for difference, I'll go 03.
03. Okay. All right.
I don't think any of the guys that were actually on the hockey team have done anything after that.
Yeah.
I don't think
Because
they were
one
really
of the
actors.
dudes,
They weren't
one
really
of-
actors, though.
they
Dan.
were though. One of the dudes definitely played the middle Brady son in the Brady Bunch movies.
Yes.
Which are terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about that kid for sure. But like the guys who were from Boston, they were like literally just hockey players from Boston that they were like, we kind of. Anyways, so John, you struck out.
Yeah.
Dan, you hit a home run, knocked in an additional run, so that's 2 there.
Does that put me to 10?
10. Duggan got a triple, knocked in a guy. So now you're up to 5, Duggan. You're actually.
I'm just dancing on the triples. I just like
Dan just like literally doing his own fucking scorecard by himself and not even having to look at anything. He's like, fuck it, I got 10 runs.
Yeah.
All right. I think this one will probably trip you guys up a bit because if you remember when this movie
because the
came
rest
out,
of them haven't fucked me up at all.
yeah, but this is a movie that like I'm maybe you saw when you were younger, but I don't know that you necessarily would be able to date it. Kevin Costner's The Postman.
1991.
What'd you say, Duggan?
1991.
91?
No, this is post Waterworld.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
And,
But not too post Waterworld.
No.
And who's the chick?
I can't tell.
I know her.
Santa. I know him.
She looks familiar. I don't know.
I'm gonna go 2000.
2000.
Yeah. I know I've seen it somewhere in that area of.
I want to go. 1997.
1997.
I feel like somewhere in that area of.
Okay. So Duggan, that is a strikeout, unfortunately, bud. But you still that's only one strikeout, though. You still got a guy on base. Jonald, you got a single there. And Dan got a home run. So
all right.
I've literally never seen this movie.
Like I know I've seen it somewhere in the area of. I think I've seen it with my dad, and that's been a while.
it's like a post-apocalyptic future. And he
Yeah, who's the
literally-
chick though? Hold on.
I don't know.
Let's
Yeah,
find
Kevin
it.
Costner runs mail across like the wasteland to like people across.
It's
feudal-
not even his original thing that he was doing. He was trying to hide out from people. He
guess so.
stumbles upon the mail, and then he fucking starts delivering it, and he creates this network of post people.
Tom
Wait,
Petty is in this.
wasn't the poster originally? Oh no, I'm thinking the Highwayman. It showed like I-95 on the poster. I'm thinking something else.
I was a highwayman.
Right?
On the coach roads I did ride.
I don't remember if we did this one already, because this is the only one I put up there that I was like, I think we may have done this movie, but I'm doing it again. So hopefully you guys don't
Sword
remember.
and pistol by my side.
2012.
2012, Duggan.
I only see this movie because of her.
It's such a good movie, though.
It's pretty decent, yeah.
It was good.
I don't know when it came out, but I love this fucking.
2014.
Shit. 2013.
Ooh, do we have 12, 13, 14?
Yes.
You.
Ooh.
I was gonna pick 14, and you said 14. I was like, shit.
You can do the same.
I don't do that.
Well, especially if you were gonna say it. If you were gonna say it, take it.
Kevin, scribble that.
Okay.
Take 14.
John, join
14?
me with 14. That's fine.
14. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe 2 more now.
You want to do 14 as well, Duggan?
Yeah.
I mean, fuck it. If everyone's hopping on the train, I'll just jump up.
Well, I said 14, and John said, "Damn it, he guessed 14." So now I'm gonna go to 13. If you were gonna say 14, say 14.
Well, that was a smart move on everybody's part because that was home runs all around. So, John, you knocked in 2. Duggan knocked in 2, and Dan he keeps hitting home runs, so nobody's on base. So he's just getting
my bases were empty.
It's a home run derby.
Dan just says, all I do is win.
All right. This is a bad movie, but I saw it specifically because I was like, I'm gonna see some boobies. And I did.
Forrest Whitaker.
Yep.
Ben Kingsley.
Yep.
The
guy from Spider-Man 2, Alfred Molina.
Alfred Molina and what's his name? Madsen?
Michael Madsen. Yep.
Michael Madsen.
I want to
and
say
who's the boobies?
The chick in the middle. She's what's her nuts? I can't think of her name.
A model, yeah.
You know her name. God damn it.
Duggan, you said 96.
Christy
right?
Brinkley.
Christy Brinkley.
Yeah, I said
That was a guess. Is it really?
I think it is.
Okay. So Ben Kingsley's looking pretty young, but
what did you say, Duggan? You already gave a number?
Age.
Yeah, I said 96.
That dude don't age. Madsen's looking pretty close to Reservoir Dogs' age. Alfred Molina is looking not too far removed from his Indiana Jones part.
Forrest Whitaker doesn't age. He looks the same.
Well, somehow his eye got better looking.
Jesus Christ.
I think it was just
everybody knows he has a lazy eye.
Yeah, gravity caught up on the other side and just made it look a little more normal. Keep the dream alive. Oh God, species. I'm gonna go smack dab in the middle of the 90s and say 1995.
98.
Okay.
When did Reservoir Dogs come out?
So we got John with a single, Duggan with a triple, and Dan with another home run. Did you look at this list, motherfucker?
I did not.
You were on here.
I did not. This is honestly, I swear to God, all from my brain, just basing it off of the people that are in the posters and ages.
Well, I can tell you right now, I'm going to make sure that I just make a fucking PowerPoint slideshow from now on for mine. Because
I literally have not looked.
You hit too many home runs. Jesus gracious.
Whatever.
I'm just kidding, Dan. I'm just kidding. You're not a cheater.
Well, Dan just breaks it down. He does fucking Sherlock Holmes for a half hour.
That's right.
Me and John just fucking rifle out.
He's like, Ben Kingsley doesn't have any wrinkles. Clearly, it's 95.
Forrest Whitaker's eye has yet to get freaky looking. So.
Yeah.
No, I was really actually looking more at Alfred Molina and Michael Madsen.
Yeah, they're young. Here we go. Next up.
Ooh.
The worst of the vacations, I would say.
And honestly, the worst
family.
The worst Rusty and Audrey.
Definitely.
Hands down.
Although it does have a sweet cameo from what's his face from Karate Kid.
Zabka.
Yeah, William
Zabka. Yeah, he's Audrey's boyfriend.
Yep.
Pig in a Poke.
I don't know. I want to say like 83.
I thought the first one was 83.
I'll go 86.
I'm saying 85. Excuse me.
86, John Old.
Yes.
Okay. 85, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, Duggan, you got a double.
Nice.
Which means you still leave the guy on third base, I think, right? That's the way we're going to play this. We're not going to assume this dude's making the fucking run.
No ghost runner.
Okay. You got a triple, John Old, which knocked in a guy, so that's one more run for you. And to no one's surprise, Dan got a home run.
Yeah. No, I knew that the first vacation was 83, and this is the second one that they did, correct?
I thought the first vacation was 1980, but
no, it was 1983. I just double checked.
Okay. What was 80?
How are you checking so fast? This is the fucking question. Oh, you just rifling things off. You're juicing, dude. That's what it is.
I'm juicing?
Yeah, you're juicing.
He is this podcast Patrick Mahomes. He's the greatest of all time.
The GOAT.
That's right. What you don't know is I'm the ref and I'm in on it.
So what year
I'm
was
lying about all these movies.
I called that shit way earlier.
Was Christmas Vacation 86 then? Or was it 88?
It's either 86 or 85. But no. This one was it was Christmas Vacation 88.
Christmas Vacation was 89.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Obviously.
All right, next up.
Oh, my screen just went
here
out. I don't even know what it is.
Here's the fucking other math quiz for Dan.
Harry Potter 5.
Harry Potter!
So bad.
The boy who lived. Did you put your name in the goblet of fire? Did you get one of the older children to do it for you?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I haven't seen this.
What?
I should know this as the reigning champion of Harry Potter trivia. I destroyed those muggles.
2014.
That feels pretty good, Duggan. That feels pretty good. 2015.
2008.
Why are you gonna say like a fucking freak?
Well,
Rain Man.
Dude,
He doesn't like Dustin Hoffman's Rain Man. If that 2008, step in 2008.
No, this luckily
240.
that was a triple for Dan, not a home run. 2007. You two stuck out.
Yeah.
Dang it, I did the math wrong.
246 toothpicks. Absolutely 246 toothpicks.
Here we go. This is a good
So
one.
did the first one come out in 2000?
Sure. 99?
I had to look. Hold on.
What do you mean, sure? Are you supposed to know this information? When
I
Dan
don't-
asks you questions?
I didn't look up
Oh, the first one. The
movie.
first one came out in 2001.
Okay.
It was a
So they got to 5 that quick.
Yeah, well, they did 1 and 2 back to back, didn't they? Or 3
Yeah.
and 4 back to back. I don't know which one.
I think they did 3. Chris Columbus directed 1, 2, and 3, right?
Just 1 and 2.
Just 1 and 2. Who directed 3?
I don't know. It wasn't Christopher Columbus though. He was too busy sailing the ocean blue. All right, here we go. This is a good movie. You guys, I don't know if you guys will be able to date it, but I think you'll be able to get pretty close.
People,
Look what Dan says. Mark it down.
Back when Randy Quaid was still sane.
All right. Randy Quaid was in season 11 of Saturday Night Live, which
This
aired
fuck
in
knows.
1985.
Oh, his stomach hurts so much right now.
That's fucking.
Who's the
Harrison
chick?
Ford is wearing
looks-
a bowler hat that was made in
Okay.
And
hold on.
Woody has a lot of hair.
91.
91.
Woody's got a lot of hair.
I'm sleepy.
Who's the chick again?
I don't know.
She looks so familiar.
She was in
1990,
Weird Science.
1993.
The show.
You think that's kid? That's not Kelly LeBron.
The show? Weird Science,
What?
the show. I think she was in Weird Science, the show.
Oh, you think she was the show? Okay.
I think this was 98.
John
No.
might be right.
Yeah, 98. Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is pre-Independence Day.
John got a double. Duggan struck out, and Dan got a single.
2000?
It's 1996.
Alfonso Cuarón directed Prisoner of Azkaban. Thank you, Matt Garcia.
See? There you go.
Yeah, Salfonso Couton. Correct.
There we go. Yes. All right, we have two more.
So what do I have? One guy on?
You have a guy on first and third.
Oh, geez. Man on the corners.
Yeah,
I got a
first-
guy on second.
I don't even know what's happening.
You got a guy on first and third. Duggan, you got a guy on second and third with 2 strikeouts. And Jonald has a guy on second and third with 1 strikeout. So 2 more questions here. Here we go. Ready?
Yeah. The Batman. Well, Robert Pattinson's skin is not shimmering. Oh, God.
22.
That was my gut also. I shall go with my goot. I shall go with my groons.
I keep getting commercials for Groons on my fucking YouTube.
So
What do you got, Duggan?
Yeah, I'll run the train with them.
It's a good train. It's a good train. That would be a 3-run homer for all of y'all.
Hell yeah, boy.
Oh, we all got 3 runs with that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, boys. That's what I'm talking about. That's called the riding the wave.
All right, last one. This one, I'll tell you, I have 2 photos for because I want to help you guys try and date this movie.
Oh.
that's not a good idea.
I like it.
So, the
I like
Poseidon
the ride.
Adventure.
The
Which-
OG one.
This photo might not, it is the OG one, might not help you place when this movie was released, but maybe this photo of the cast and crew will.
Gene Hackman.
Main character of the Poseidon Adventure.
Is that dude behind the broad in the blue? Is that the grandfather from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like him.
And the
looks
dude on
like
the bottom right is Ringo Starr.
The girl
Actually-
in the blue has got some cannons.
Dude,
Yep.
I was just thinking that.
Actually, I
That's what I
think,
saw.
I think the guy in the top right is the grandfather from Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
I can't see him over the
I
fucking
can't see.
banner.
I can't see him over the banner. Take the banner down. I gotta see his face. I'm pretty sure that's who that is.
Man, look at those melons.
That's Grandpa Joe. That's totally Grandpa Joe.
It
I
really
don't
is.
know.
That fucking freeloading bastard.
Man,
So,
Gene Hackman is young.
I think we know what sank this ship was his lady's torpedoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's good shit. All right, when did this movie come out?
When was the French Connection?
Jesus Christ.
Like that's gonna help you?
When were bagels made? What the fuck?
When were the bagels?
When did Poseidon rule over the 7 seas?
Oh man.
Yes, this is post sinking of the Lusitania. So
Fuck. 1975.
77.
I was thinking 77 as well, John. Let's ride that one.
All right. So
what
strikeout
run
strikeout from John, strikeout from Duggan. Dan, you had a single, but that's not going to do shit because that guy is fucking stuck on base because it's the last question. So, all right, let me tally up your scores here.
So it came out in 1972.
1972, correct.
Okay. And when did the French Connection come out?
I don't know.
1971.
You're a freak of nature.
Dan got 17 runs.
It's a fucking murder. It's fucking
17
murder.
runs with.
Did I get any strikeouts?
One.
One.
Two. You struck out on the first one. 9 home runs. Which is like. All
What do you
right.
think it's Barry Bonds, Mark McGuire? Get the fuck out of here, guy.
Nice.
It's
Gotta be
early
bad.
90s baseball.
I got like 5.
Whole
Duggan
village cheese.
got.
Oh, John, you got at
7.
least 6.
Yeah, you got actually, Duggan, you got a fucking lot, actually. I know Dan's is like a scary high score, but you got 7, and then
Yeah, the one
13.
few toothpicks, bagels were made, and
Why are we on bagels all the time?
that killed me. I'm crying.
You know what? Hold on a minute.
Uh-oh. We have a Bush Gore controversy.
No, it's not a controversy. I'm just
Trying
almost
to
like
trying to figure out who came in
second?
second place.
Me and John combined beat Dan. So
No, we don't.
Duggan. I think you ended up with like 14 points, which is like right behind Dan because you had a couple of like 2 or 3 run homers. So, and you ended up with what, John?
6.
No, you got more than 6.
Do I?
He said he
Yes.
got 5, and I said he got at least 6.
see, that's the fun of it because you ask 20 fucking questions, but if you load the bases and you get a couple of home runs, you're right in it. Even though Dan's nailing them.
It's 7.
I'm gonna redo Duggan.
I need a computer.
Because dude, I'm telling you, the score sheet is not great, but it's like let me make sure I get John's score really quick. So there's 3
Technical difficulties have happened.
technical difficulties have happened.
We can determine that Dan definitely won.
John, you ended up with 8. You ended up with 8. Yeah, I'm gonna
shit.
retally Duggan's though because you got a home run here.
That means Duggan needs to get at least 9 for you guys to be able to beat me together.
That's a 3-run homer he starts his first points were a 3-run homer. Okay, this is I see where my math was getting screwed up here. So okay, I was carrying his points out.
Shocked.
So there's 3. There's a 3-run homer, and then I started circling a 4 because his score went up to 4.
Yeah,
But
yeah. Oh,
that's where I added the 4 in. So
got
it's
it. Yeah.
3-run homer. 4,
This
5,
guy.
So it was 10.
7.
Carry the 6.
Yeah,
Add
he had
5.
10. I'm sorry, he had 10. I gave you one. I gave you extra points. I'm sorry. Even still, 10 fucking points is pretty good.
Hell yeah. Bagels.
This dude got 5 home runs in a row, and you guys, if he didn't do that, you guys were in striking distance.
Yep. See?
Who did?
You.
I got 5 home runs in a row?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Question 12 from Miracle Postman, Edge of Tomorrow's Species, European Vacation, all in a row.
Yeah.
And I've only seen 2 of those movies.
Don't act surprised. You're using the fucking internet at your fingertips.
I am not.
He's got Google glasses.
I do.
Yeah, next time, hands up.
That's why I asked.
hands
That's
up
why
and
I asked the
contact
questions. Yeah, that's why I asked the questions. I say, when did the French Connection come out? Because then my Google glasses pull that up.
Yeah. I pre-programmed my Google glasses to know that when I say that, what I really mean is when did the Poseidon Adventure come out?
Oh my God.
All right.
Is that
well,
Gene Hackman? Give me all the Gene Hackman movies.
We're still doing this? I thought this was over like an hour ago.
all right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Click the like button, subscribe to our channel, and we'll come at you with more shit next week. Bye.
Yeah, bye.